G'day everyone and welcome to Australian Model Railway News for June 2025. We're going to go through all the news announcements and updates that have happened in the Australian model railway manufacturing industry. And don't forget to stay through to the end so you can find out about all the currently announced exhibitions, open days and conventions happening from now and into the future. Now I do have a small channel update later in the episode, so please check that out towards the end of the news. So here's a quick word from the sponsors who make all of this possible. And don't forget, you can support the news by supporting these great brands. Elevate your model railway or architectural projects with Trackside Models, where quality meets precision. The Australian-made laser-cut structures are precisely crafted, ensuring every detail is captured flawlessly. At Trackside Models, their mission is to bring you top-notch buildings in scale format at prices that won't break the bank, and they're proud to offer Australian-made and designed models. It's their way of celebrating the beauty of Australian architecture and supporting local talent. Experience the difference with Trackside Models, where quality, affordability, and Australian craftsmanship converge. Explore their collection today and bring your miniature world to life like never before. And don't forget, you can get 10% off all orders using the code WillJamesRailways at checkout. Buckambool Models is the home of N-Scale and DCC in Australia, retailing a large amount of budget and premium DCC decoders as well as accessories for N and HO scales, stocking a wide range of different brands of decoders, like ESU and Zimo. As well as that, they now stock the DCC EX CSB1 command station, a simple yet powerful 5-amp DCC system that allows control of trains from a mobile phone or tablet for just $235, produced by an Australian company, as well as the DCC EX motor shields. Buckambool also offer installation services covering most scales, with many different installation options available, so please contact them directly for more information. Buckambool also carry a large range of pre-fitted Gopher Models DCC sound locos. As well as that, they are also the exclusive retailer of the sound-fitted N-Scale 38s, as well as the upcoming Gopher Models sound-fitted XPTs. And don't forget to follow them on social media, being Facebook and Instagram, as well as checking out their website. Hearns Hobbies in the Melbourne CBD, with an ever-expanding range of model trains, accessories, as well as paints, glues and other modelling tools. Pop in today and check out the expanding range, and let them know that you saw this on the Model Railway News and receive a discount on all orders in-store. And of course, you can catch me there on Monday and Fridays. Just remember, all trains lead to Hearns. And a not to be missed event, the 53rd Annual Model Train Show presented by AMRA Victoria at the Melbourne Showgrounds on the 2nd and 3rd of August, with tickets now available online. This year we'll see over 50 layouts and trade stands, and I hope to see lots of you there. As well as the best way to get to an exhibition, by Vintage Train with Steamrail Victoria on their Tate set, running express from Flinders Street to the Showgrounds and return. So don't miss out, with all tickets and details on the respective websites, which I'll have all linked in the description below. Also made possible by the Scale Modeler Supply. Take a look at their vast array of high quality paints and accessories meticulously crafted to bring your model projects to life. And enjoy 10% off all orders with code WillJamesRailway at checkout. And lastly, the news is also made possible by the Patreons on Patreon. And if you'd like to gain early access to videos on this channel while supporting their production, head over to patreon.com/WillJamesRailways now. And of course, if you are new here or you're returning, don't forget to be subscribed so you can keep up to date with all the videos that I have coming out regularly. This month, Platform Printing Australia continues to delight model railway and diorama enthusiasts with the release of several new miniature animals expanding their already popular range. Following strong feedback on their earlier Australian bird figures, the team has now added an assortment of new creatures, both feathered and otherwise. The latest additions include pigeons, seagulls, flying foxes, even wild turkeys, bringing more motion and realism to any HO scale scene. Joining the lineup are small coastal wetland critters like crabs and cane toads, offering hobbyists more variety in their miniature environments. All figures are available in HO scale and can be purchased either pre-painted for immediate placement or unpainted on strips, ideal for those who enjoy adding that personal touch to their layouts. For a closer look or to place an order, head to Platform Printing Australia to explore the full collection of their finely detailed animals and accessories. BusNut Brad's specialised range of 3D printed Australian buses, focusing on classic M and MTB and the Met government buses, with 80s private operators like PMC, Elwood have recently been added. Models are available in HO, OO and N scale. Most of these kits include body shell, interior chassis and wheels, along with clear instructions and a brief vehicle history. The kit product list currently stands at the AEC Regal Mark VI with 4 versions available in 3 scales, Volvo B59 with Ansar body, currently available with 5 different versions available, the MAN SL200 Mark I with Ansar body, with many versions available, the MAN SL200 Mark II with 4 versions available, the PMC Elwood in 10 metre length versions with currently 8 versions available, and ready to place products like the MAN SL200 Mark I with Ansar body with all over advertising in standard liveries, with stock changing frequently. At this time, it lists 352 National Bus Sunflower Yellow with no advertising. Additionally, they've added the PMC Elwood in 10 metre lengths. Brad has 4 Ventura Elwoods complete, with 2 being without advertising and the other 2 with advertising. A Scania L94UB custom coach, nearing completion with final touches and amendments to be finalised before being available online. A Scania L94UB custom coach CB60 C-Max, which has been started and 3/4 of the bodywork has been completed, with this model being updated from the previous 2000 and 2001 versions, as well as the Scania L113 CRB high floor Volgren 1992 to 1996, with bodywork being near completion, with final touches and amendments to be finalised, with the interior not yet started. All of these products are available on his eBay site now. Lyndons Trains has rolled out several new detailing items, perfect for enhancing realism on both HO and N-scale layouts. With that, he's now got available HO scale oil drums in a 15-pack, ideal for workshops, garages, or wagon and truck loads. These drums are ready to paint and place in any industrial scene, priced at $10 per pack. A 10-pack of HO scale wooden pallets, which are found everywhere from backlots to freight wagons and even outdoor seating at bars. These are an essential layout detail, and they're easy to paint, and they're priced at $10 a pack. N-scale KCC cement containers in a twin pack. These were used by the Victorian Railways during the construction of the Snowy Hydro scheme. These highly detailed, 3D resin printed containers are a must-have for any serious Victorian Railways N-scale modeller, and these are now available as a twin pack. With that, coming soon are N-scale Victorian Railways 10-foot by 6-inch underframes, perfect for scratch builders and kit bashers. These upcoming underframes will feature detailed brake rigging and metal wheel sets, as well as an AZ, BZ and S-car modernisation. Lyndons Trains is updating the classic Victorian Railways AZ, BZ and S-Class car kits. These new variants have improved detail. The first AZ test print is complete, with further refinements in progress, with more info to come soon, so you can stay up to date with all of Lyndons Trains and grab these new detailed items while stocks last. Ixion Model Railways Victorian Railways A2 class locomotive have arrived. Ixion Models was pleased to announce that its arrival of its long-awaited production of 1500 HO scale Victorian Railways A2 class locomotives, with the shipment landing on June the 24th. And this is a major milestone for the brand and Victorian railway enthusiasts across Australia. Hobby shop orders have most likely now ceased, with these being scheduled to roll out in the first week of July. And once the pre-orders are fulfilled, the remaining stock will go live on the Ixion Model website. The A2s are being released in 12 highly detailed variations, reflecting a wide mix of historically accurate features, with the box-pock or spoked driving wheels, coal or oil load tenders, plus A2986 with its unique converted tender, cow catchers in bar or plate style, with the option of 12-volt DC or DCC with a factory-fitted Zimmo sound chip, with prototypically accurate A2 sound files. Each A2 locomotive includes a world-first feature, full colour 3D printed crew figures, custom designed and scanned for Ixion by West Edge 3D. These vibrant, highly detailed figures bring the cab to life and will also be available separately via West Edge 3D after the A2's official website launch. Also available is a prototypical 3D printed square oil tank, drawn by Phil Badger of Ixion and produced by West Edge 3D. It's designed to slot perfectly into the A2 coal tender of the A2's 944, 955 and 996. This add-on replicates the Victorian Railways real-world oil burner conversions. Simply remove the coal tender doors as per the prototype for simple, accurate modification. Modeller's Warehouse is excited to introduce the upcoming HO scale Queensland Railways 2800 class locomotive kit developed by Lyndons Trains. These highly detailed shells look fantastic and are nearly ready for release, with a few final touches including handrails to be completed. These are designed to suit the Whiskey Models 90-ton mechs. This kit is compatible in both 12mm narrow gauge and 16.5 standard gauge, offering flexibility for Queensland modelers. Priced at just $99 per shell, this is a great value option for those looking to bring the iconic 2800 class to their layout. And pre-orders are now open. You can send them a message or call Modelers Warehouse to reserve yours today. This month, beautiful little buildings are continuing their journey through Queensland's granite belt. Perched high on the line to Wallangara, Applethorpe was once a busy little stop known for its cool climate and apple-growing country charm. This model captures the signature architecture of the station: weatherboard walls, pitched iron roof, and the distinctive awning supported by timber brackets. The waiting room stands beside it, simple yet full of character, complete with bench seating and slated timber detail. The long stumps underneath are intentional, so the original sat on a slope with the front at ground level and the back raised. On your layout, you can easily trim these stumps to suit your terrain. A great little tip is if you warm the resin slightly with a hairdryer before cutting, it softens up just enough to stop it snapping or chipping. Don't overheat it, just enough to take the brittleness out. Next is the Applethorpe goods shed, which originally sat opposite the station master's house. While it has the look of a typical railway shed, the slated walls give it more of a cream shed feel. It's a slightly unusual design, and the detail is captured in this model. The walls are finely slated, just like the original, and there's a large wide front platform with large double timber doors, perfect for adding a scene with goods or hand trolley on your layout. And here's the essential, a classic line-side dunny. This is one based on a small corrugated iron toilet that once stood at Applethorpe, just off the side near the station. The model captures all the key details: the curved iron roof, angled sidewalls, and that tall vent pipe at the back. They've even modelled a slightly uneven look to give it that weathered, been there forever feel. Drop it behind a shed, next to a siding, or anywhere you want to build a little backstory to your layout. A small building that tells a big story. Coming soon is the detailed model of the station master's house at Applethorpe, designed to complement the station and waiting room. As you can see from the historical photos, the real building was a typical Queensland Rail residence. High set on timber stumps, with a generous veranda, partly built with louvered windows and a kitchen space with a separate building at the back. The model will capture these classic features and distinctive sun hoods over the windows and water tanks at the rear. The two staircases are faithfully recreated, and even the breezeway and connecting walkway to the kitchen are included, complete with guttering and curved corrugated iron awning. Keep an eye out, the station master's house will be ready soon, and it's a perfect way to complete your Applethorpe scene. And finally, after successfully printing several of their buildings in N-scale over the last few weeks, Beautiful Little Buildings is fairly confident the entire range can now be offered in N-scale, as well as HO, bringing all the charm and detail of their models to even the smallest of layouts. This month, Russllyn Foundry 3D proudly releases the Brown Marshall range of coaches, faithfully modelled on the Tarlin Railway coaches 1, 2 and 3, originally delivered around 1965. These include two body types, each offered in both the first and second class configurations. Long coach, which represents Tarlin's number 1 and 2, and the short coach represents Tarlin 3. Each coach includes Russllyn's signature feature: magnetic removable roofs, opening door with magnetic latching, flush fit glazing. Clear panels slide neatly into the pre-cut slots for a clean, realistic appearance, inside and out. And sprung buffers, for added realism. For this release, Russllyn has opted for a prototypical coupling system, with buffers and chain links replacing their usual modular coupler options. The 7/8 scale version is priced at $225, while the 16mm scale version is still in development and yet to be trialled. These finely detailed coaches are a must-have for the narrow gauge enthusiast seeking authenticity and craftsmanship. DCM Models new HO scale 20-foot Triton-era unbranded containers. DCM Models has released a subtle but highly realistic addition to any modern HO scale layout, a 20-foot unbranded container, still bearing its Triton container numbers, a nod to its former life on the intermodal circuit. Its detail is often overlooked by larger manufacturers, but this adds a real world of layering and realism to container yards, sidings, and of course freight loads. The key features of this model is its ABS injection plastic molded construction for strength and crisp detail. Pad printed container numbers for durability and realism. Common brown colour finish, perfect for weathering or layout blending. And it also has pins on the bottom, ideal for double stacking. This underestimated model captures the everyday reality of reused and repurposed freight equipment. perfect for those who want to model their layout in real-world motion. Now available from DCM Models, and is priced at $12. Paul's 3D has a fresh lineup of new models this month and is gearing up for more releases at the upcoming AMRA exhibition. From detailed passenger stock and rolling stock to buildings, there's something for every Victorian railway modeller. The new releases include the BWF goods box van from the Ford Trains. These large BFW boxcars, famously used on the Ford Trains, are now available as a 3-part kit, featuring a separate roof, wall and underframe for easier painting and assembly. The Yarra car, which is now being offered in a full colour print. This is an updated Yarra end platform car which features a fine 0.2mm printed ironwork detailing on the platform ends, offering an unmatched realism right out of the printer. A new version of Tambo, as seen operating on the Victorian Goldfields Railway, is now available with the same detail in the 0.2mm ironwork as the Yarra car. A stunning release of State Car 4 arrives in its blue and gold livery, a premium model that Paul has noted came out fantastic. A colour printed version of the classic 1914 style station based on the one at Sea Lake. This has been released along with a matching toilet block to complete a scene. To accompany the new ready-to-run L sheep wagons, Paul now offers his 3D sheep load kits at $20 per wagon, as well as a kit for the LF bogie sheep wagon. Now available in a colour print is the ZMF Guards van, which is offered in both V-line and teacup liveries, great for adding a pop of authenticity to a goods train. A creative new release is the BCW, a fictional branch line vehicle which combines a second-class guards van based on the BCE, a bit shorter and running on 4 wheels, ideal for tight curves and light rail layouts. Paul will be exhibiting at the AMRA Showgrounds exhibition at the start of August, so make sure you stop by and check out all these models in person, with even more new releases planned for the show. It's a perfect time to come and see what's possible with modern 3D modelling in Australian railway modelling. A new manufacturer, Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains. A fresh face in the Australian modelling scene is Greg's 3D Trucks and Trains. This is a small but growing manufacturer, producing a creative range of 3D printed trains for children, and HO and N-scale truck kits for serious modellers. For the kids, Victorian trains on wooden tracks, designed to be compatible with the common wooden train systems. Greg's child-friendly range features rolling stock inspired by real Victorian Railways vehicles, K-Class steam locos, B, C and F-Class diesels, Walker rail motors, V-line velocity sets, Tate suburban sets, in original or the current steam rail livery, Spirit of Progress with S-Class steam locos, 3 coaches, including Norman, and various goods wagons and passenger cars. It's a perfect way to introduce the younger train fans to Victorian Railways history through hands-on play. And for the modellers, HO and N-scale trucks and loads. On the scale modelling side, Greg offers a range of international ACO truck kits, complete with multi-cab and body versions available in HO and N-scale. He also has available sheep loads, specifically designed for the on-track models Victorian Railways L wagons. So you can find Greg at train shows, alongside Paul's 3D prints. So keep an eye out at the next event, like the upcoming AMRA show, which he does have in the works HCMT Metro set. So stay tuned for updates, either on his website, email directly, or of course check out his Facebook page. Spirit Design have some upcoming wagon releases. Spirit Design shared a sneak peek of their upcoming wagons, including the detailed V-Line FX, VPFX, VPLX and VZGX flour, lime and loco sand wagons, as well as the distinctive 3-dome, JX and VPCX cement wagons, both coming soon. Several additions to these wagon kits are also in the pipeline, and are set for release as soon as the wheel sets arrived. So stay tuned for updates, release dates, or get in touch with Spirit Design for more information. Badger Bits and Gopher Models Hub Car Update. They've provided us with a fresh update on the highly anticipated New South Wales hub cars. There's great news. Production in China has reached its final stages. The models are now being packed and boxed for shipping, with loading to the dock on schedule. If all goes smoothly, the shipment will be on the water shortly, with an expected arrival time by the end of July. With pre-orders remaining open via badgerbits@gmail.com, but with strong demand building, it's recommended to secure your set soon. So please note, while every effort is being made to meet the target dates, build and freight timelines are subject to change. That said, excitement is high, and the team is just eager to see them delivered to modelers. These are on track for an August release, pending smooth customs clearance. And for those still on the fence, expect to see the hub cars in action at the Goulburn Model Expo, being held in the last weekend of August. Provided they don't sell out beforehand, the cars will be available from the Badger Bits stand at this event. So not long now, and stay tuned for more updates, and don't miss your chance to pre-order. Buckambool Models N-Scale Wagon update, as well as the sound-fitted Gopher Models XPTs. The CDY, NOCY and ROCY open wagons were in production or, well, probably now finished. Buckambool Models have confirmed that their upcoming N-Scale, CDY, NOCY and ROCY open wagons are currently in production, with an arrival expected in late July. Recent factory images show the wagons being injection moulded, with final assembly underway. These wagons will feature newly tooled 2cm bogies, 36-inch metal disc wheels, Micro Trains compatible couplers, and the final photos this month showed wagons being boxed and ready for shipment, making a key milestone in their release. As well as that, you can now register your interest for the factory sound-fitted Gopher Models XPTs. Production is approaching for the long-awaited factory sound Gopher XPTs. While pre-orders are not being taken, Buckambool Models is inviting enthusiasts to register their interest via an online form. This will ensure that you're notified the moment these models become available, whilst also helping gauge the team on demand and finalise quantities. Further updates will of course be shared via the Buckambool Models mailing list. Dogspike N-Scale Trains have announced several exciting upcoming releases, headlined by the long-awaited South Australian Railways Bluebird rail cars, now in the final stages of development, with pre-orders open from the 15th of July via the Dogspike website, with shipping expected in late August 2025. The Bluebird range includes 100 class trailer car, 250 class power car, and a 280 class baggage car. The 250 and 280 will include the body shell, power chassis frame, bogie sides and decals. These are also designed to accept the Tomek TM13R or TM25R power chassis, however these are not included. The 100 class trailer includes body, floor assembly, 3D printed bogies, steel wheel sets and decals. And all Bluebird kits require Micro Trains 1015 couplers, which are also not included. With that, there are additional variants coming in October, the Barossa Wine Train version and Modern Crew Car version. Both will be available in the second wave of October 2025. With that, July and August releases, alongside the Bluebirds, Dogspike is releasing several other South Australian Railways inspired kits, with the OAX car transport wagons, which includes body, cross-member support clamps, brass shunter steps, and decals. The OC Prites wagon kit, which includes body and decals. The YA sulfuric acid container wagons, which is the Adelaide to Wallaroo, including a body, acid containers and decals. With restocks of popular suburban end and centre load baggage cars are expected in mid-July. Looking ahead, the South Australian Railways 500 class diesel, which will be coming in late 2025. Dogspike will release the South Australian Railways 500 class diesel in N-scale, and this model will require the Atlas S2 as the donor chassis, and is aimed at experienced kit builders. All Dogspike kits are unassembled and unpainted, giving modelers flexibility to finish and customise their builds. And for pre-orders, visit their website. Tramworks, also known as Traction Scale Models, have released a stunning new O-scale model of the iconic Melbourne W5 tram. This finely crafted model features a full detailed interior, cab and underfloor, with an impressive detail to accuracy and realism. Buyers can customise the model with their choice of livery, number, destination and advertisements. This tram is available as either a museum quality static display or a fully operational model. In exciting news for Australian Railway Modeler news viewers, Tramworks are offering an exclusive 15% discount on both the fully built models and the kit versions. Simply use the code 15OFF-W5TRAM at checkout on their official website, which is www.model-trams.com. A HO scale version of the W5 is also in development and will release soon, and we'll have both kit and ready to run models available, so stay tuned. So here's a quick spotlight on Martys Train Shed, Australia's DCC and electronics specialist. So if you're into the technical side of the hobby, Martys Train Shed is your go-to destination for all things DCC and layout electrics. So a quick look at the Proto Throttle by Iowa Scaled Engineering. For modelers seeking the ultimate and realistic train control, the Proto Throttle from Iowa Scale Engineering is a game changer, built to replicate a real EMD locomotive control stand. The wireless throttle features a 9-position notch throttle, 3-position reverser, smooth, resistive brake lever, sprung-loaded horn lever, and a rugged anodized aluminium faceplate. It's not just about the feel, the Proto Throttle delivers realistic operational feedback, programmable lighting, and momentum control that reacts just like the prototype. Whether you're running a heavy freight or shunting the yard, it behaves like the real thing. Compatible with major DCC systems including Digitrax, NCE, ESU cab control, and JMI Wi-Fi. It's versatile and easy to integrate. Along the Track models have just released their ready-to-run HO scale Victorian Railways air-conditioned E-carriages, including AE and BE types. These detailed models come fitted with KD couplers, quality wheels, and include a decal sheet for car numbering, allowing modelers to customise their fleet, and are priced at $100 each and a flat rate of $10 for postage across Australia. In addition, a newly released Victorian Railways BCE van is now available. This model is ready to run, equipped with quality wheels and KD couplers, and is priced at $120 also with a flat rate of $10 postage across Australia. To order, you can email them at alongthetrackmodels@gmail.com or visit their Facebook group for more details and updates. Ixion had updates throughout the month, all via social media. The N-Scale 81 class locomotive, a big reveal in small scale. Ixion made waves at the end of May with a teaser post that left many speculating a HO scale release, fueled by what appeared to be a HO scale coupler in the preview image. However, in early June they officially revealed this project as the N-Scale 81 class locomotive, and the detail has certainly turned heads. Tooling samples have arrived. They've said that these will feature a super smooth coreless 12-volt motor with twin brass flywheels, all-wheel drive and electrical pickup, heavy die-cast chassis, next 18 DCC socket with Ixion signature blue PCB, functioning headlights, number box, marker and ditch lights. Etched brass and metal detailing throughout, wipers, mirrors, handrails and fan grills. Painted driver figures in cab end number 1, highly detailed bogies, underframe and interior, with scale hoses and sand piping, with black and metal disc wheels. The DCC sound versions will come equipped with ESU's Locksound 5 microdecoder, delivering full prototypical sound, including the EMD 16645 E3B engine, Nathan P5 horn, dynamic braking, coupler sounds, compressor, and more. This model is not available for pre-order, and sales will open once stock arrives in mid-2026. Ixision's HO Scale 49 class is now available for pre-order, with delivery expected in mid-2026. This complex project, involving 20 unique body versions to accurately represent the full 49 class fleet across 24 numbers and livery combinations, including both full and cutaway valance variants. Standard features will include a 5-pole skew-wound motor with twin flywheels, all-wheel drive and pickup, die-cast chassis, detailed cab with painted crew, scale couplers with etched brass and wide detailing, lighting controls for DC users, and a 21-pin DCC socket, Ixion Red PCB. The DCC sound versions will add ESU Locksound 5 decoders, Ixion power capacitors with an isolating switch, Vandersound twin speaker system, authentic sound files from the EMD 8567C engine, Westinghouse air horns, compressors, cooling fans and more, with pre-order pricing currently set at $310 and DCC sound for $445, saving $40 per model when pre-ordering. Factory samples are expected imminently and will be on display at Australian Modeler upon their arrival. Lastly, Ixion released the HO scale BGF grain hoppers with the graffiti editions. Ixion also received a shipment of 16 newly tooled SSR BGVF grain hopper single cars, each featuring authentic graffiti artwork, as well as a restock of SSR plain 4-pack cars. For more information and how to place your pre-orders, check out Ixion's website. SDS Models recently delivered the remaining stock of their U and K wagon, now available with optional buffers and spoked wheels for early variants. Also now in stock are the DCC sound-equipped SRA 81 class locomotives covering freight rail through to Pacific National. Looking ahead, the remaining NTAF tank wagons are scheduled to leave China later this month, and these will be followed by the highly anticipated N-platform cars, including the Caves Express and Greyhound carriages. Painted samples of the upcoming Victorian Railways T and Y class locomotives are in development and are expected to be unveiled in mid-July. In book releases, Get the Met, How We Met, 2nd edition, with pre-orders now open. Get the Met has announced a 2nd edition of the iconic Get the Met book and is now printed and ready to ship in late July or early August. So if you've pre-ordered, rest assured that your copy's on the way. So this book is an expanded and revised 2nd edition that builds on the cult classic 2020 release, offering 4 times the content in an over 300-page hardcover format. Some of its features are its size. It's 300 by 300mm wide, which is the size of a vinyl record. gold tile on matte cover with UV spot finish, gold gilded page edges, shrink wrapped with a collector's sticker, and it comes in a custom branded box. Included is the famous Get the Met sticker and ticket pack. Inside, this stunning edition dives deeper into Melbourne's rail history, including early electrification era, brochures, timetables and printed material, railway branding and design, ticketing system and signage, uniforms and operations of the Met, rare archival photography and private collections, and newly revised train model descriptions. Completed by the author after 5 years of meticulous research. This is the definitive visual and archival history of the Met and Melbourne Rail. So the books will be shipping in early to late August, and if you do want to pre-order, you can head over to their website now. So just a quick update from me. I am currently in the process of getting this channel back up to its former standard, and I am really excited to get back into video production and regular social media updates. In the past, I have covered many exhibitions and events, but it has come to my attention that some organisers and exhibitors weren't comfortable with these videos being made without formal permission. So going forward, I'll only be filming exhibitions if I have been directly invited and granted full permission by the club, the organisers and the exhibitors. So if you would like your event featured, please get in touch, as I'd love to attend and help promote it through a proper video. I'm also really keen to do more layout tours, so if you've got a layout, club room, event or business that you would like to have featured, please don't hesitate to reach out, as I'm passionate about promoting this hobby in all its forms, big trains, little trains and everything in between. And thanks to everyone who recently tuned into my live stream. I had a great time and it's something I'm keen to do more of, and if you missed it, you are available to watch it on this channel after this video. As for the merchandise, you now have pre-orders available for Victorian Railways Ausride Met beanies and the Victorian Railways caps. The caps are in quite a limited run and they are priced at $33 each, as well as that all the beanies are currently $25 during pre-order, but they will go up to $30 once they arrive. Also currently there is a small batch of trees from Ron at Australian Model Railway Trees up on my website, but they are going fast. So I am back at Hearns Hobbies in the Melbourne CBD on Mondays and Fridays. They have introduced a special offer. If you come in and mention the news, regardless of whether I'm there or not, they'll create for you a Tier 1 VIP discount, which can be used in-store and over the phone. So if you come in, let them know, and they'll make that happen for you. And if there is a product line you'd like to see them stock, please let them know via social media or via email, as they are listening. And I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has stuck by the channel for the last few months, just while I've had a few things going on. I am pretty keen to get back into videos and producing them and doing all of that kind of thing. And I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who's subscribed, watched the videos, or supported the channel on Patreon. You all help make these videos possible. And if you'd like to support future videos, Patreon starts from just $1 a month, and every bit helps keeping the content coming. So if you think you've gotten more than $1 worth of value out of this channel, please consider subscribing to the Patreon. Anyway, I look forward to bringing you lots more content for the remainder of the year and of course into the future. Now, with that, let's take a look at all the currently announced exhibitions, open days and conventions happening for the remainder of 2025 and into the future. In Brendale, Queensland on the 12th and 13th of July, the Model Train and Hobby exhibition will be held, presented by the RMCQ. AMRA Queensland will be holding a buy and sell day on the 19th of July. In Queensland, the Rockhampton Railway Modelers Association are having an open day during the Rockhampton River Festival from the 25th to the 27th of July. With free admission. An exhibition not to be missed, the 53rd Annual Model Train Show will be on again on August 2nd and 3rd at the Melbourne Showgrounds, presented by AMRA Victoria, and I hope to see lots of you there. In New South Wales, the Thornley Model Railway exhibition will be happening on the 9th and 10th of August at the Thornley Community Hall. In New South Wales, the Newcastle Model Railway Club will be holding an open day on Sunday the 17th of August. The NMRA Australasian Regional Convention is now open for registration. The convention program runs over 7 days, including 3 days of clinics and workshops, social events, partner programs, layout tours and operations sessions, and will be held at the Archfield Airport in Brisbane with a variety of accommodation choices close by. The convention clinics and workshops will run between Friday the 22nd and Sunday the 24th of August, with multiple clinics running over 3 days, including topics such as 3D printing, model railroad operations, electronics controlling your layout with JMRI, and much more from both local and international clinicians. Additional hands-on clinics for airbrushing, scratch building and scenery will also be on offer. Outside the clinics, there will be other activities, such as layout tours and operational sessions, both before and after the weekend's events, allowing attendees to visit layouts on their way or heading back from the convention. A variety of layouts and traders will also be on site for clinic components, as well as several drop-in clinics. A partner program involving 3 separate day tours to various spots in Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast area. 2 catered events, the convention gala dinner on the Saturday night with a guest speaker, and a welcome social gathering on the Thursday evening. Flight simulator experiences and joy flights over Brisbane and Moreton Bay are also available. The convention committee are also looking forward to welcoming everyone to Brisbane for what promises to be a great convention, full of knowledge, sharing, camaraderie, and inspiration to take back to your own layouts. More details can be found on the NMRA website, with registration starting at $335 for the early bird rate, which has been extended to the 15th of May. The British Railway Models of Australia Tasmanian Division will be holding an exhibition on Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th of August at the Kingsborough Community Hub in Kingston, Tasmania. In Goulburn, New South Wales, on the 30th and 31st of August, the 2025 Goulburn Model Railway Show will be back on again, and after this year, I certainly think it's worth going again. In Queensland, the Brisbane Model Train Show has new dates and a new location. On the 20th and 21st of September, the Brisbane Model Train Show will be on again at the Northside Indoor Sports Centre in Zilmere. In Kyneton, Victoria, Armex 25 is on the 20th and 21st of September. In Caloundra, Queensland, on the 4th of October, the Caloundra and District Model Railway Club will be holding a buy and sell day. On October 4th and 5th, the Shepparton Model Railway Exhibition will be happening in Shepparton, Victoria. In Victoria, on the 18th and 19th of October, the Sunbury Model Railway Club will be holding their annual exhibition at the St Anne's Church Hall in Sunbury. From the 24th to the 27th of October, the British Railway Modelers Association of Australia will be holding their annual convention in Launceston, Tasmania. A not-to-be-missed event is the Great Train Show, now happening on October 25th and 26th at the Rosehill Racecourse in Sydney. On the 2nd of November, the Logan and District Model Railway Club will be holding a show and sale day. On the 9th of November, the Railway Modelers of Queensland will be holding an open day and buy-sell day. In Melbourne, on the 9th of November, the Victorian Model Railway Society will be holding the Prototype Modelers Forum, with registration available now. On the 6th and 7th of December, in Salisbury, South Australia, there'll be the St John's Model Railway and Hobby Show. On the 24th and 25th of January, the 51st Annual Model Railway Exhibition will be happening again in Nor Lane, Geelong, Victoria. On the 14th and 15th of March in Sandown, Victoria, the Train and Hobby Show will be on again at Sandown Racecourse. A not-to-be-missed event will be the 16th Australian Narrow Gauge Convention, happening in Melbourne over the Easter long weekend. On the 4th and 5th of April in Bendigo, Victoria, the 39th Annual Easter Model Railway Exhibition will be on again. As always, if your club or organisation is having an event, please email me with details and a PDF of the flyer, so we can reach as many people as possible and help make your next event a great success. This month's giveaway is 11 single Victorian Railways L-Sheep vans, thanks to our friends at On Track Models. And here are the winners here. You've all been contacted by email with details. So a huge thanks to On Track Models for this mega giveaway, and congratulations to all the winners. This month's giveaway is from modelbox.com. Featuring several of the USB light-up locomotives. And if you do want to win one of these, head over to my website, answer a simple question, and the winners will be drawn next month. Anyway, that's all for the news, exhibition announcements, and everything in between. So thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all again soon. Hooroo!